Hi everyone, welcome to Karen's midweek Wednesday. You're joining Karen from tillycrafts.co.uk and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and this is part of my midweek Wednesday series where every Wednesday in May I'm bringing you a different card from the hand-pennedpetals, and it's the hand-pennedsuite. So let me get started. I'm just bit all over the show today. I should have done this last night and I didn't, so hopefully the light's alright because it's quite sunny today and I'm trying to block it out. So we're using the hand-pennedpetals and we're doing a bit of die cutting today, so we're going to use this outline die and we're going to use the stamp Anything Is Possible, and that's all we're using out of there. To layer up the card, I did use on this one the rectangular dies, and I think it was the Stitch So Sweetly on this one, but I thought we'd bring in the new contour dies and we'll use this one and we'll use that one for the layer. So really simple and easy card to put together, so let me show you how we did it. I've also got a couple to show you at the end. And as you can see, I've been playing with this and I've not poked out. Just let me move that up and see if it makes it brighter or darker, or maybe bring it down a bit. That's a bit better. Oh, I'm so sorry about the lighting. Let me just bring in the other light and see if that helps. Which the other day it didn't, but you never know. It might be better today. Let's pop him in and see what happens. Some days the lights are fine and other days they're not. Might be a bit better. Right, so let me poke these leaves out and then it's ready to go. Really like this set. Right, so I'm bringing in my cut and emboss machine. I would have used the mini one, but the frame's too big to go through the mini one, so we will bring in this one. And let's get our bits cut first. So to cut out, we need plate 1 and 2. Your base plate. You can see I've used these quite a lot. I'm due to change these and get new ones. So we're using polished pink for this car. I used fresh freesia on the other car. I always put it at a slight angle because it seems to go smoother through the machine. So we just put the plate on, feed it in and run it through. There we go, that's number 1 done. Let's pop into the side for a minute, leave the bits off, and then we will cut our other one out. And again, I'm just going to pop it on the side. Like so. Oops, that's gone through well, it's stuck to my plate. Just bear with me a minute. There we go, that's that. And then we just need the outline, and being a frugal crafter, I'm going to pop that back in and pop him in the middle and then run through. So if you've not got a lot of paper, let me line those up there, that's it. So if you've not got a lot of paper, it's an easy way to save a bit. Right, let's just pop this on out of the way. Alright, and get all these bits out. And you'll see these little bits here, I've actually done a card where I've pieced all the bits together. So I will show you that after. It's very time consuming and I didn't want to do it on a video because I'd have been here for hours and hours and hours, and you wouldn't have wanted that. get these out. Right, so we have our bits, we have our layer, that's just got one pokey in that. We have our white layer which covers that perfectly. Then we have our outline, and we just need our card base. How quick and simple is this card? So my card is an A4 cut in half and scored in half, and I'm just going to check because I have done this. Yes, that's right. So I'm just going to fold it in half and score it. And the only thing I did with the other card is, if you look at the size, it's 1/4 of an inch smaller. So when you put your layer on top, if you want, so you can either put it in the middle like that, which I'm going to do, but if you don't like that and you're a bit OCD, which I sometimes am, you can move it down and take 1/4 of an inch off and make it more centered, but I'm happy with it like that. So the only other thing we need to do is to stamp our little sentiment, and as always, there it is. Popped it down, I didn't know where I put it. Right, just need a block. I've used nearly all my blocks today because I have actually been stamping with my friend, and we've ended up with like umpteen stamp sets out, and that, so I've not really cleaned up. Right, I'm just going to stamp it on here because this is my other ink pad. Right, we're going in. There we go. I like the font on that. So this is a really straightforward card, and then we're just going to place that on there like so. Oh, I've got a little hangy on there, and that one's come out. There we go. So to glue this down, I need my silicone mat, which is here, because nothing sticks to this and you can just wipe it off afterwards. And what I've done is I've got a little bit of sponge, and I'm just going to pop some glue on here like so, and I need to clean that off, and then I just hold it down, dab the sponge, dab on here like so. You don't need a lot. Oops. The only trouble is I get sticky all over my fingers. And then you look to where you want to place it, which I like there, and see, it sticks down, no problem at all. I need to clean the end of this glue up. Right, so I'm just going to layer it up like so. And with using the liquid glue, you've got a bit of wiggle room if you're not happy to your placement, but I'm quite happy with that. Oh, that's the only trouble, I've got glue bits all over, and it's just a quick and easy card this, but you can stack them up. Right, so I'm just going to turn it over and give it a rub, and that way I can make sure everything's all stuck down nicely. So that's my card, similar to that. Now, if you wanted to step this up, you could do. I'm just going to have a look and see if I've got... We've got these gorgeous little flowers. They're called Loose Flower Flourishes, and they're in the new, there's 3 new in colours. So you've got Pale Papaya, Polished Pink and Fresh Freesia. And I'm just thinking I might actually, because I'm keeping it like monochrome, I can't pick them up. See, take pick tool. That's if I've got any putty left. Oh, I've got one stuck to my finger. Right, let's see if I can get one out with this. Yes. And the only thing I'm going to put on the back of this is a glue dot. So, easiest way to do this is to pick your flower up, pop it on your glue dot, and then stick it down. Now that one's dead diddy, so I'm just thinking it's easy enough to roll these up like it. And then I can pop that down there. So that's it stepped up a little bit. I've got a little mark on there and I'm not sure what it is. And this is where, if you've got one of these rubbers, they sometimes help. There we go. Lovely. So that's my polished pink one. That was my fresh freesia one. This one I've used the Stitch So Sweetly and the Stitch Rectangles. This one I've used the contour dies. Obviously we've cut this out with the hand-pennedpetals dies. Oh look, I've got a bit of blobby bit on there as well. There we go, that's it. Don't want blobby bits on it. And I've used those two out of there in the polished pink and these floral flourishes, which is very nice. I like them. That's the first time I've used them. So I like those. And I had 2 cards to show you. There they go. So this one I've stepped it up a little bit more. Whoops. No, yeah, that is the right way. So this one is in Pale Papaya. So I've used the Stitch Rectangles, the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Now this is the edging out of the hand-penned dies. Let me just show you that. This one here makes a lovely edging. So I've used that and just done it on there. I've used the Genial Gems. Again, anything is possible, and I've just laid it up. These are all Stitched So Sweetly, and I've used the Pale Papaya ribbon, which is gorgeous. Now for my next card, I went a bit more, and again the frames are the same, but when I've die cut out in green in the soft succulent, I've also die cut out the shadow and I've laid it on there, and then I've infilled with the pale papaya in here. And then I've put some Winker Stella on, added a bit of ribbon. This is actually from Many Messages, so I had that lying about, so I thought, oh, I'll use that on it. So I've done that as well. So you can see, you can do like dead simple, like that, quick and easy. Step it up a little bit, step it up a little bit more. Again, this is on dimensionals as well. I've put that on dimensionals, and then again inlaying it and doing it there in the dies. Let me show you the dies. That's the outline. So that's so when you've die cut this out, you can do the outline as well and mount it on there. So I hope you like them. You have to let me know which one's your favourite. I really like the polished pink, but I quite like this technique as well. So quite like them all. Can't choose. So thank you very much for joining me. Sorry you'll see this a bit later, but work gets in the way, I'm afraid, and a few things have happened. So getting back there slowly, and hopefully I shall get more pre-recorded videos so that they all come out on time. So I hope you can join me again next week, and I'll bring you another element of the hand-penned petals for, I think it's the last Wednesday next week, if I'm right, and I'll do something different. Might do a box, I don't know yet. But thank you very much for joining me, and see you all later. Bye.